Hey Bella, so we're continuing our set of videos. This time we're going to show you how to make your favorite creamed spinach. So we're starting off with two 10-ounce bags of baby spinach, or I guess just spinach, whole milk, some garlic, onion, whole cloves, of which you're going to use one, whole nutmeg, which we have this guy here, and some flour, and some butter. In addition, we'll have salt and pepper, and you're gonna need a little grater like this, or a microplaner. All right, so the plan first is we're gonna go over here to our pot and turn our pot on. There we go. And we are going to put 1 tablespoon of butter. Wait, this is, yeah. Yeah, what is it?
Right there.
Right there. 1 tablespoon of butter. Can you see this?
Huh?
Okay, 1 tablespoon, like that. Score the butter. One tablespoon of burro. Okay, into the pot on high heat. Okay, we need a spatula. Again, Le Creuset pot, don't use metal if you can, otherwise you get these pits, which, well, your mother uses metal. Anyway. Okay, we're just gonna let this melt, and then we're gonna stick in our spinach. Into the pot goes our spinach. Don't have to wash it because you're going to cook it to past 130 degrees, so you'll kill everything. Don't put the plastic in the metal pot. And spinach into the pot. Into the pot. Now normally we get the Costco spinach, which is I think a better quality than Popeye.
Popeye chicken.
Yeah, well you think a character who eats spinach to be strong would have some good quality spinach. This will work. Okay. All we're going to do is steam the spinach. Okay, and it's going to start to shrink. So you see this big pot of spinach, and in the end it's going to be like nothing. So where did all the spinach go? That's what spinach does. You get a high volume of it, but in the end it like evaporates. Okay. And that is spinach. So you're going to do this, and then you're just going to cover it. Okay. And you're going to cover it for about 30 seconds or so. About the time it's going to take me to come down here and get a colander. And a pot for the colander. So here's the tri-tip we made earlier. Put this over here.
And the nerf who just got groomed.
And there's like, I want that. Okay. Oh, you got groomed? Oh, you show the who's a fluffy boy? Who's a fluffy boy? Yes, I'm fluffy. All right. Let's get that to it. Okay, so move it around. maybe a pinch of salt. You'll see that you don't want to burn the spinach. You'll notice that it has natural liquid as it shrinks. So you see how this guy's coming down? That big pot of spinach is now turning into almost no spinach. Okay. For this, we're going to lower the heat, give it another 15 seconds or so, and we're going to be done.
Insert Jeopardy music here.
Insert what?
Jeopardy. Ta-da.
Ah, yes, the Jeopardy theme. Yes, okay. All right. Oh, by the way, Kaya is again our videographer for the evening. Let's see. Good.
Why not? Because I have nothing else to do.
Oh, come on. All right. We'll turn off the heat because this is nice and wilted. See all that steam coming out? You don't want to lose that steam. You want the steam, the spinach. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to take the spinach out. We're just going to put it in our colander. Use some tongs here. And that's it. Just blanched spinach. Don't worry, it's going to get more, it's still cooking as it's sitting here, and it's going to get even more cooked down. Hey, don't waste any of it. A small piece of spinach is like, has the volume of, 10 to 12 leaves. It's the trippiest thing. So you want to make sure you get all of this spinach. See, Popeyes doesn't have any water. Usually when I do the Costco spinach. Now you're just going to sit it here. And you'll let it drain. Or stick something heavy on it to help push down. You want to get the water out. So I'm just going to put this there and let that hang. Now I'm going to get all the water out of my pot, including any of the spinach that I have. Remember that stick of butter that we had? There's 7 tablespoons left of our stick. Guess what? Ah, voila. Now, we're going to turn the heat back on. Medium-high heat. We're going to let that melt down. While that's melting down, we need to slice an onion. Now, I got only so much time, so we better slice this onion quick, yeah? You need about a half onion. Probably do more than a half. I'm going to slice both just because it's a small onion. If it was a bigger onion, you would do more. Okay, you want to get that first skin off. You want no brown, okay? You just want clean, clear skin, yeah? Good. And the same thing with here. Okay. Quick dice. Again, we showed you how to dice. Down the middle. Right. Down the middle. Right to the root, but not into the root, not through. And then going slow again, just a refresher.
You only have so
as you
much
cook,
time.
you're going to be doing so many onions, it's not even funny. Whoopsie. You're going to be chopping a lot of onions over your life if you like to cook. So learn how to do it right once, and then you will be an expert at it. And it won't be a problem. And you can teach other people too. Yep. Nice, good diced onions. Okay. This over here. Our butter is warming up nicely. We're going to go ahead. Of course, I got the cutting board that's made for meat. This lip right here is to catch all the juice. Okay. into the pot we go with. Now, what do we do when we put onion in oil? What's the one thing you need, right? Because we're melting the onion. Got to put some salt. Not a lot, just a dash of salt. That's all you need. And then, sorry, honey. We're gonna mix this around. There may be too much onion again for what we want, but we're going to go ahead and melt this down. So let's get this going. And
What do you want, Nerf?
start melting it. Okay, timer, 7 minutes. Okay. And let's see. Okay.
Sit.
Now, oh, right. Oh, geez, dog. I want you to get 1 whole clove ready. Okay, we have a timer on for 7 minutes. Okay. Last 2 minutes of it, we're going to stick this clover in. This clove, not clover. And we're going to let it just incorporate with the onions. And what's going to happen is it's going to release some flavor. But then we're going to take it, find it, and take it out before we continue cooking. Okay? So these are the main spices. 1 clove, 1, some nutmeg, and oh, we're going to need some cheese.
Cheese.
Okay? Just some Parmesan cheese. Fresh cheese if you have it, but this will work. All right. Now, with onions, you can't leave them sitting. You got to stir. Don't leave them alone. Stir, stir, stir. See how they're starting to melt? See that butter? They're starting to sort of turn into ghee. And as the milk solids kind of bubble away, you're going to get this nice brown butter. So you get this like brown butter taste. Oh, so good. I could add a little bit more butter, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Okay, now into this, when it's time, we're just getting prepped. We're going to put in a 1/3 cup of flour. Now, I told you this before when we were making pancakes. You don't want to pack your flour in. You pack your flour in, you're going to get twice the amount of flour that you want. You really, ideally, we should weigh the flour. You know, that's what I do when I make pancakes. I weigh the flour because that way you know exactly how much flour you get. So when I need a 1/3 cup of flour, I kind of loosen up, I aerate the flour, right? And I come in on the very top, and I don't pack it down. I just shake it, like that Swift chick, shaking it off. All right, there you go. We're gonna put that aside. We just want to get that ready. Then we got our milk. Oh, and we need to get our garlic. We're gonna put about a tablespoon of garlic in here, I would say. I need to get more garlic at Costco.
You go to India Cash and Carry.
About that much. So we put the garlic in after the onions are done. Okay. I went to the India Cash and Carry. Oh, whoops! See, our onions are starting to turn. Can't wait. You really cannot not. You don't want burnt onions. So I'm gonna lower the heat a little. Do not want to burn your onions. Oh, you okay? I hit you with hot butter.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, okay. Well, usually it takes a second. You're like, oh, it's hot. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So we're at 3 minutes.
I didn't know you put anything was on me until you told me.
Well, I just saw it splatter. That's oil. Just keeping it stirred. Okay. These onions are cooking pretty fast. I'm going to increase our thing. I'm going to put the clove in now. Okay, boop. Lower the heat a little. And these onions are burning. Don't burn your onions. Damn it. And burn my onions.
Mom already burned the rolls today, so.
Ooh, ouch. So you can see the clove is just sticking in there, and it's just releasing an essence of its flavor. Just a hint, right? You don't want too much. Clove is very strong. Now, if you're cooking Indian food, then yeah, we're going to put a few cloves, make a whole gram masala. But here, we're just subtlety of flavor. I think I heard that in the movie once. Okay. Burning. Okay. Onions are nice and mellow, nice and soft. They're actually burning up, damn it. Well, that's the kind of onion we got. So we're gonna go ahead and find our little dude. Come here, little dude. Alright. We're just gonna throw him away. Alright, now we're gonna add our garlic. Whoopee. Garlic. We'll incorporate that in together. Okay, we don't want to burn the garlic, so we're going to immediately go to our roux. Okay, so we're going to give this maybe a minute. Not even. Okay, now we're going to add our flour. We're going really fast. Now the flour is going to leave a taste. So we're making a roux, basically. And you want to cook that flour taste out, otherwise it's going to be chalky tasting. Okay, so we're going to just mix in our flour. Yeah, I should have put more butter. Some of my onions are burning, didn't have enough oil. It's okay, it'll be fine. Nice brown butter. Okay, so we're going to cook this for about a minute. Then we're going to add in our milk. Okay. We're going to be putting a cup and a half of milk. Whole milk if you have it, 2% bare minimum. Don't do 1%. Just don't do non-fat because you need some of the fat. The fat is needed to make this get thick. You don't have any milk fat. You know, I mean, I guess it's healthier, but anyway, okay, so we're going to call this about done. And we're going to put in our milk. Now, remember we talked, actually not, you didn't watch the video about butter chicken. But you want to add your milk in slowly. Okay?
Slowly but surely it's all...
Just a little, see that?
Surely it's all going to get in there.
I need to increase my temperature. Okay, slowly. We don't want to waste the heat. We want to cool down the heat, and we don't want to curdle the milk. So we're going to add just a little milk in, and you're just mixing around. See how the flour is kind of clumping up? Okay.
Woo! Easy.
Okay. I don't know how I think I can do this left-handed.
I can do it left-handed.
Yes, you can, because you're left-handed, see? Me, I am not left-handed. I am not Inigo Montoya. Okay, now you can probably just put the rest. Okay. Now, in this, we're going to cook this for another 7 minutes. Okay?
7 is our lucky number.
Well, it's just because we don't have a lot. If you had double batch, then you cook it for a little bit longer. Okay. Now, we are going to add our seasoning. Okay, so into here, fresh ground pepper. Cannot stress enough. Get a good pepper mill. Those store-bought pepper mills that use plastic to cut the peppercorns. No, get a good. Invest in a really good pepper mill. Okay. That's that. We're gonna add some more salt, about a half teaspoon or less. And this is the important part. Fresh nutmeg. Come to my house, I'll give you, I got like 10 nutmegs. But you want to use fresh, okay? Or not fresh, but seed. Don't use the pre-cut stuff. Just doesn't give the right taste, okay? So all I'm doing is just giving a quick circle. Now mommy thinks I put too much nutmeg. I don't think I do.
It's opinion.
Who's cooking here? Me or mommy? So now just gonna mix this in. Oh, so beautiful. Now what you gotta keep careful, because again, because we didn't weigh the flour, you may have had too much flour, right? Too much density of flour. So what you may want to do is to loosen this up a little. It's looking a little thicky. Thicky? So I'm just gonna give it a shot of milk. Okay. Yeah. Mix that in. You want everything to be nice and smooth. Oh, I didn't put the timer on. Oh, dang it. Call it 5 minutes. Oh! Ay-ya. Ay-ya.
Here, do you wanna?
Okay. Of course, it has to be on the video, huh? Even the best chefs make mistakes. Alright. Okay. And we're just going to cook this down. Let this thicken up. Again, getting rid of that flour taste. Letting all the flavors just sort of kind of move together, and then these onions are continuing to melt. Okay, I'm gonna keep this on low, not low, but medium. Now, what you gotta do next, put away your nutmeg. See, I got a whole bunch of nutmeg. Amazon. Now, excuse me, love. We gotta take our spinach, and we got to make sure it's got no water. All right, wet spinach is going to ruin your. So, see that water that came on the bottom? Look at the bottom. No, down here. See all this water? That's coming from the spinach. What we're going to do though is we're going to take some paper towel, squeeze out some more. Okay. Paper towel. Spinach, and every little bit counts. Just gonna squeeze out water. And it's hot still, so be careful. Okay. That is hot. Okay.
Let's call that dry.
Yeah, I mean, again.
It's like.
Okay, so now take our spinach. Again, don't turn your back on your flour mixture. See? Starting to burn. Can't have that. 2 minutes away from beautifulness. And again, I think we need a little shot of milk, just a shot. Because we're losing moisture. Okay, you want creamy spinach, not chunky spinach, yeah? Okay. Damn it, dog. All right. So here's our pressed spinach. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your knife, flatten out your spinach like so. You're just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and then perpendicular, or right angle, and then a 45-degree angle. All we're trying to do is slice up our spinach. Okay. This gets everywhere. Okay, now, whoa, that's slippery. Hands are slippery. So here we go. Now we're gonna add in some Parmesan, as much as little as you want. There you go. Okay. We're gonna just incorporate that in. It's gonna get all melty and it's gonna get a little browny. All so yummy.
That looks like Alfredo sauce.
Kinda. It's
Alfredo,
a roux,
like,
butter,
yeah,
and cheese. You're right. Hey, you're my little chef.
essentially.
Oops. Okay. So it looks like we are ready to marry our cheesy roux, which is all gooey now. 27 seconds. Here, see? 24. The timer is very important, okay? Otherwise, you'll be like, you may not realize you've undercooked it or you've overcooked it. All right, so take our cut spinach.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I jumped the gun. Sue me. This. Okay, excuse me. Turn off. Thanks, Lovey. Okay, excuse me. I don't need to get right here. All right, say goodbye to your thingamabobber. What do you call this?
Whisk.
Yes, thank you, honey. Get out your spatula. Turn off your heat because you're done. We're just gonna incorporate it in. Say, since I'm off here, let me get this so I don't burn myself. You're gonna need 2 hands. Okay. And again, you gotta now, the spinach is all folded in on itself. You gotta kind of unfold it and open it up. You don't want clumpy spinach. You want nice, congruent spinach. And this is a little thick. So, we got some milk. To get to the consistency you want.
What kind of consistency do you want?
Well, I like it, like, not runny, but not clumpy. I want it smooth. Nice. All right. Okay. That, I believe, is all she wrote. Again, as you mix, you'll see like a big black, not black, but dark green cloud of spinach open up, and you just want to just kind of mix it in there. Okay. All right. I think we're done. Last but not least, taste test. Okay.
That's all you.
So get a piece. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that gooey, cheesy.
Oniony.
Okay. Oh. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. I know you're coming over tonight to have spinach, but there might not be any left. This is fantastic. Oh. All right. So that is cream spinach, and I have to say, good as some, better than most. Love you. Bye.